So we're midway through June, which also means we're halfway through this year, 2021. Wanted to check in, see how it's going for you. How are you doing on my guess, the reason that you're here, which is life-changing wealth through cryptocurrency? I mean, you might be here for the tech, but is it fair to say most of us are also here for, I guess, being early in on a technology we think will do really well? And so many of us, whether we're new to investing or been in investing for a long time, we're here for the investment side of crypto. And that's what I like to talk about. I know a lot of people more have news channels that talk about crypto. My interest is mostly on the investment side, and that's what you constantly find me talk about. And so where are we right now? Well, we had a really big run up earlier this year and then a big retracement. So my guess is at the tail end of that retracement, and the coming months are going to be very big. And that's exciting. So my guess is what you're really feeling right now is the calm before the storm. And so this is a great opportunity for stocking up. At least that's what I'm doing. What you do is really up to you, since I can't give financial advice. I'm not here to give financial advice. This is just really me telling you what I'm doing and the decisions that I'm making. Now, this isn't my first cycle in crypto. This is my second. I started in 2017. Even though I'd had many, many years in investing experience, I was new to crypto and I made some early rookie mistakes. Number one, I didn't know how to choose well, so some of the stuff I bought didn't appreciate near as well as some of the other projects. Number two, I didn't know how to take profits properly and how cyclical these cycles are, in that they go way, way up, but then they go way, way down as we enter the bear market. And I didn't realize how predictable overall that is, and that, the year after the halving, there's usually a parabolic rise followed by a big retracement. So, well, I guess you're always bad before you're good, right? So you always have to be new at some point, so why not go ahead and get started? Now today, my wife gave me a kind of a forced vacation. I mean, super sweet, but I often forget, especially during a bull run, to take time and relax and just enjoy. So she scheduled some massages. We came to a really nice resort and just having a good time. I really wanted to walk and talk outside, but it's so windy you wouldn't hear me. So came inside so that you could hear me and I could just share with you some of my thoughts. So if this is your first cycle, the chances that you make life-changing wealth this cycle, it's possible. It's not probable though. However, if you commit yourself to 5 years, the chances that you do amazingly well are really, really good, no matter where you're starting from. And I was talking with somebody yesterday about one of the things I love about crypto so much, and it's that no matter where you are in the world, whether you're in a third world country, a second world country, a first world country, no matter if you have huge amounts of savings or a low amount of savings, you can go from where you are to life-changing wealth, usually over 2 cycles. Possibly 3. It depends on how good of decisions you make and how much you learn. And with the internet today, what's amazing is all the knowledge is there for everyone. See, when I started investing 20-something years ago, I found that there were certain people that really knew what they're doing and a lot of people that didn't. And so I found those that were really successful, that were really rich. And even though I wasn't rich at all, I came from a lower middle class, upper lower class family. I spent as much time as I could around them, and they were nice enough to take me under their wing, and I really wanted to learn how they thought. What was hard back then is you had to be physically close to somebody like that. I also did have the opportunity, because I worked really hard, to go to university in the States in a really good business school, and that was amazing, and not everybody has that kind of opportunity available to them. But with crypto and where we are in technology, there's so much knowledge online that you can learn from so many people online at very low cost to sometimes free. As well as crypto, you can be in any place in the world and take advantage of this technology boom that will change the world. Now, with that said, in crypto, you're definitely swimming in deep waters. There definitely are sharks out there. There are whales that will wreck your day, wreck your month, wreck your life if you leverage trade. And so, like right now, even though I'm pretty bullish on the next 3 to 9 months, I would not be putting personally a leverage long in, because I don't know if the whales are going to force at least one more big downturn, liquidating all the longs before we then start a rise. And that's just my guess how it will play out. So I did want to take a moment and thank all of you for joining me on this journey. And for those of you who are my rainmakers that subscribe to the channel and like every one of my videos, I very much appreciate it. My goal here is to help many people learn the principles behind creating financial wealth and life-changing wealth, not just in this one cycle, because the likelihood, if you're new, of that happening is low. But if you stick around for at least 2 cycles, I think many, many, many will get there. And that gives yourself enough room where you don't have to take the super risky plays in order to try to make it all happen in one cycle, which then, because your risk is so high, it actually decreases your chance that it's going to come together. So that's my thoughts. I do appreciate you for joining me, and we will see you next time. Oh, also feel free to join the conversation either by putting your comments down below and I will respond and get back to you, as well as I've got a link to our Telegram channel, and you can link there, and I frequently pop into Telegram and say hi and answer questions there, and sometimes I give my thoughts there much sooner than I can make a video on it. In fact, some of my calls of what I'm looking at, what I'm buying, end up there that might not ever make it to YouTube itself. So we will see you soon. Thanks.